Hi Stampers, it's Stampin' with Lisa Marie, and I was just cleaning up some stuff from classes from last month, and I wanted to show you guys, for those of you that got the Season Like Christmas stamp set, this one, totally cute set, and it is retiring, so if you're really wanting this one, make sure you get it ordered before, I think it's January 2nd, it might be the 3rd, I can't remember. Anyway, totally cute set. I'm going to show you how we made this cute card. We used the embossing paste and this, oh, I think it's called shimmer ribbon. Let's look. Yep, shimmer ribbon is the black. It's got a nice little gold sparkle to it. Really cute. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to grab my piercing mat. I've got some old olive cardstock. I'm just going to fold it in half. And I'm hoping I have you guys in the view the right way. You know, when you're doing this, you want to make sure, let me move that mat out of the way. You always want to start in the middle and go out, and then come back the other way. Because if you start over here at the end and you go this way, it causes the paper to shift a little bit, and not every time, but a lot of the times you'll get a little bit of a crooked edge then. And we want to try to avoid that. And I've got some basic black, Whisper White, and this is the Merry Little Christmas Designer Series paper. Cute little stripes on it. We're going to use this plaid here. This is an oval cut out with the stitched oval framelits, which I love. So we're going to go ahead and set this aside for a second, and we'll get started. We're going to use, excuse me, so the trees, you have one tree that's more solid and one tree that's more detailed. I'm not sure if you can see that, shows up on camera really well, but this one's more solid, this one's more detailed. So we're going to do the more solid one in our lighter color, and we're going to use some Pear Pizzazz. Open that up and ink that up real nice. And because I want to make sure that I leave room on the bottom for my little ground that I had going on here for this guy, I'm going to make sure I go up just a little bit. I'm going to press and hold. And I'm using that piercing mat because when we use the photopolymer stamps, it helps the ink disperse a little bit better. I'm going to close that up and grab some old olive. And that more detailed stamp, we're just going to ink him up like that. And then I'm going to try not to get my head in the way. When I'm lining it up, I'm looking above the stamp. I want to make sure I'm lining up at the top and at the bottom. If you just look at the top, you're probably going to be crooked on the bottom. If you just look at the bottom, you know, you might be crooked at the top. Press and hold. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this two-step stamping. It comes out so nice. So I'm going to close that up so we don't dry it out. I'm going to grab, this is our tree trunk. We're going to use soft suede for that. Let's see, tree trunk. So the thickest part is going to be at the bottom. What's great is you've got 1, 2, 3, and then right in here you got 1, 2, 3 empty spots, and that's where that tree trunk is going to run through. So again, let me wipe this off. I got a little bit of ink on the edge. So if you're going to, you want to make sure that you're lining up here and at the bottom so that you get it straight. Press and hold. Beautiful. And close that one up. I'm going to grab some Sahara sand so we can put a little bit of dirt around the bottom there. This one's great because, oh, there's a pearl stuck on my block. This one's great because if you remember High Tide had those great little stamps that were notched out to wrap around like the lighthouse. This one wraps around the tree right there. So we're going to ink that one up and put that little notch right next to the bottom of the trunk. And you press and hold, and then there you go. Super cute. And I had a couple people in class, they even took it and they went back and turned it upside down so that then the dirt, you could have it running all the way around. Let's see how that looks. There you go. It looks like it's got dirt in the front and the back. Super cute. So we got that, guys. So we're going to take that, and it's going to get attached to our basic black with just some snail. Put that on there just like that. I'm going to turn it over because I have ink on my fingers, I think. So we got that guy. And then we have this one, Designer Series paper. We're going to put it on flat, right onto our old olive. There we go. And then this one, we're going to throw some dimensionals on the back of this one. I love some dimensionals. I like 5 because I don't like when it sags down there in the middle. When you start, when you put it in the envelope and stuff and you go to send it, I get a little bit saggy. So I'm just going to set this on here like that. I have a piece of that shimmery black ribbon I'm just going to slide this on here, and I'm just going to make a knot. I didn't want to fight with a bow. I'm not the best bow maker. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna grab some scissors and just trim that off. If it's bothering you that it's moving around, you can add a little glue dot. All right, so now I want to go ahead before I go, before I do the embossing paste, I want to go ahead and stamp my words, and I've grabbed some Memento black, and I think it says "Thinking of You at Christmas." I'm gonna get that right on that oval. Perfect, or as perfect as it's gonna get for me. I'm going to stick some dimensionals on the back of that. And actually, you know what? I only want one dimensional. I want it all the way on the edge that's going to be hanging off. Where it's up against here, we're going to leave it flat. There we go. Yep. And I think we're going to stick a little glue dot on right to there. I'm just going to grab my paper piercing tool, and slide it under there so that it lays down. There we go. So I just wanted this because otherwise it was going to hang all funny. So there we got that. Then we're going to grab some embossing paste. Embossing paste is wonderful. It looks like, reminds me of mousse. Look at that. So it's nice and fluffy. When you get it, the jar is not going to be filled to the very rim because this is fluid ounces, I think is how they measure it. So it does settle in there. But we're going to just take and scoop some on there and plop some snow on our tree. And even on the ground a little bit. And don't be afraid to use it. Don't be afraid if it gets a little bit out of the edges. It's okay. Oops. You do want to close this up when you're not using it because it will dry out fairly quickly. We don't want it to get all dry on you. So I'm going to wipe that guy off too because this is one of our palette knives. They come in a little set of 3. I have 2 of them on the table with me now. Oops. But you do want to keep them clean. See, this one I didn't wipe off, so it's got some dried stuff on there. I can get that off later. While that's still a little bit damp, I'm going to grab some Dazzling Diamonds glitter. And I'm going to sprinkle, because I want my snow to be sparkly. And tap it off. And voila! We have the Season Like Christmas. Beautiful card. Let me blow some of that off of there. There you go. Isn't that pretty? I just love this one. And that was a quick and easy one. That only took a couple of minutes to make that. Again, I used Old Olive cardstock and Basic Black and Whisper White. The, what is it? Be Merry? No, it's not Be Merry. It's Merry Little Christmas Designer Series paper. The shimmery black ribbon. And then we used for our ink colors for our tree the Pear Pizzazz for the first stamp, which is the most solid. Then Old Olive for the more detailed, which is a little bit splotchier looking. And then we have Soft Suede for our trunk, and we have Sahara Sand down on the ground. And there you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And those of you that already bought this, now you'll have a video to refer back to and see how we made it in class. I'd love to see what you guys are doing. I do have a sample from a swap. Here's another one. There's a third stamp that you can put, so you can put ornaments on top. So isn't that pretty? I like that one. So I did one, I think I gave it away, where I actually embossed the ornaments too, like in silver or gold or something, and that came out really pretty. And this is an embossing folder. I can't remember the name. It's Holly something. Really cute though. Love that one. There you go. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.